answer, the only way to really be stress-free is to let go. The only way to really be stress-free is to realize that we have to do our best, but not try to hold this death grip on the world, on the people around us. Because what causes us stress is usually things we have no control over. What the weather is going to do, what the stock market is going to do, what people around us are going to do. And we have no control over that. But we are so attached that everything in the world has to be exactly jaise मैं चाहती हूँ, जब मैं चाहती हूँ, जिस तरह से मैं चाहती हूँ, that when it's not, we're upset. And it's amazing because all in other areas of our lives we're able to appreciate diversity. When we walk through a beautiful field of flowers, we see the roses, we love them. We see the jasmine, we love them. We see sunflowers and magnolias and gardenias, we love them. We would never stand over a jasmine bush and say, "You stupid jasmine bush. Don't you know you're supposed to be like the rose? Don't you know you're supposed to be red and velvety?" We understand. The rose is red and velvety. The jasmine is small and white. And both are perfect. We would never say to a banana, "Why are you not juicy?" We understand. Oranges are juicy. Grapes are juicy. Bananas, not so juicy, but yummy to most of us. But we would never expect that a banana should become like an orange or an orange should become like a banana. We're able to appreciate the diversity in nature. Why is it that in life we expect that everyone should think like us, act like us, live like us, believe like us? As I live, as I value, that's how others should live and value. The same appreciation for diversity that we have in nature, we should have it for the people with whom we share this beautiful planet. कुछ लोग हमारे जैसे सोचते हैं, कुछ लोग अलग सोचते हैं, कुछ लोग हमारे जैसे जीते हैं, कुछ लोग अलग तरीके से जीते हैं. Like the orange is juicy and the banana is not juicy. But that's what gives us a beautiful variety in the world. And we need to let go of that attachment to wanting everything to be the way we want it. Wanting everything to go mere satsang. Because that's what's killing us. There's a beautiful story, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I love it anyway, that in some major city of India, they were having a very big problem with monkeys. We all know, jab काफी सारे बंदर आते हैं, they create problems. They steal things, they jump on people, they wreak all kinds of havoc. But naturally, our Indian society is a society rooted in ahimsa, non-violence. And so the solution of just taking guns and killing the monkeys or poisoning the monkeys, कोई ऐसे सोच नहीं सकते हैं, ना सोचना चाहिए. This is what I love about Indian society. So they tried to figure out creative ways कि कैसे ये बंदर को दूर करें, but in a ahimsa way. So they came up with this wonderful technique. They took coconuts And they hollowed out the coconut. And inside the coconut, they put something that monkeys love. A piece of fruit, a sweet. But here's the thing. The hole in the coconut, they made it just big enough ki bandar ki kula wa hat could go inside. But it was too small for the closed fist to come out. So the monkey could stick its hand in the hole. But once it grabbed hold of the sweet or of the fruit inside, it couldn't pull its closed fist out because the opening was too small. Now, कुछ लोगों ने कहा कि बंदर अपने closest evolutionary relatives हैं. वो तुरंत फल को, sweet को छोड़ देंगे ताकि they can get their hand out of the coconut. Fair to be, they tried the experiment. And you know what they found? All of the monkeys, सभी ने इसकी फल को, sweet को पकड़ करके फंस गए. None of the monkeys let go of their sweet. And of course, when monkeys have 4 legs, and one of the legs or arms is stuck in a coconut, it's got a coconut on the end of it, can't run, can't climb trees. So the monkey catchers were very easily able to catch the monkeys then and take them back into the jungle. Now I love this story. Chahe sach hai, chahe sach nahi hai, I don't know. But I love it because monkeys are, DNA-wise, evolution-wise, our closest relatives. But none of them was able to let go of its prized sweet, even for its own freedom. And that's how we live. But instead of holding on to a sweet in a coconut, we hold on to an idea in our mind. कोई idea है मन में, कोई expectation है, कोई attachment है, कोई grudge है, जिसको हम पकड़ करके बैठ जाते हैं और फंस भी जाते हैं. We hold on and we get stuck. And the solution is so simple. If the monkey just would have let go, it could have pulled its hand out and been free. And in our lives, if we just can let go of that attachment, of that expectation, of that grudge, of that desire, then we can be free. So our core tenets of self-management. Chalo stress ko hum manage nahi karenge. Stress, we don't want it anymore. It's not something valuable to us. Now we want self-management. Our core tenets of self-management. Number 1, freedom. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to that is keeping me from being free? What attachment, what expectation, what desire, what grudge do I have? Jiski wajah se I'm not able to be free. Now, it doesn't mean we don't try our best. We do. The one thing you have freedom over is your own actions and your own thoughts. So take responsibility, full responsibility, to live your life with as much sincerity, as much integrity, as much dharma as you can. But don't get stuck. Realize that your own freedom to choose love, to choose peace, regardless of the weather, regardless of the stock market, regardless of the grade you got in an exam, regardless of what someone else said or did. That freedom to choose love, to choose peace, that's your highest and most important freedom. Number 2, acceptance. The universe is not a vending machine. With a vending machine, we put in our money, we push a button, and what we want, it comes out. But in life, not always. A lot of times we do what we think we're supposed to do. We push the button, or jo hum chahte the wo nahi aate hain. But iska matlab nahi hai that the vending machine is broken. Iska matlab hai ki in life, we get what we need, not always what we want. So we may have pushed the button for chocolate bar, but we get a bag of carrots instead. Iska matlab nahi hai that God is angry or the universe is angry. But it means that right now, chocolate ki bajaye, we need those carrots. Those carrots, that opportunity, that experience is actually most important for us. So accept. Have faith. Realize that you're being cared for, that you're being held, that there's an intelligence in the universe that governs all things in nature, and you as well. Stand up. Fulfill your dharma. Live sincerely. Be a beautiful tool, an instrument in God's hands. But recognize at the same time that it's not up to you. It's up to God. You can plant the most beautiful seed. You can water it. You can shine the sun on it. Iska matlab nahi hai it's going to sprout. Nature has to also be on your side. And sometimes that seed has its own karmic package. Sometimes it's not going to sprout. Iska matlab nahi hai that there's something wrong with you. It just means that seed's karmic package was not to sprout. So don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Never feel badly about yourself. Keep your focus on just doing your duty, your dharma, your best, the most sincerely that you can. And know that the universe is going to take care of the rest. From a spiritual perspective, but now science is telling us the same thing. Our thoughts create our reality. Jaise hum sochte hain, theek isi tarah se we create our world. This is that glass is half empty or glass is half full way of living. Pani to itna hai. Whether you think it's half empty or half full doesn't change how much water is there. But it changes your ability to benefit from the water. Because if you're drinking that water thinking कि मेरा पास केवल आधा ग्लास है, ये बहुत कम है, मैं प्यास से मरने वाली हूँ, there will be stress, there will be upset. But if you're thinking, wow, I'm so grateful, what a divine gift, this life-giving water, that will impact not only your mind, but it impacts your body. There's now so much scientific evidence showing the impact of our thoughts upon our own body, upon our own immunity, and also upon the world outside of us. So positive thinking means this glass, jitna bhi pani ho, is a blessing. And if I have the ability to to bring more water, absolutely I'm going to do it. Gratitude is not the same as complacency. I can be grateful and still work hard. The gratitude I have brings me joy and peace, connection, and health in the moment. And I work hard to bring even more into the next moment. So gratitude is not complacency. Remember that. Knowing that that glass is full, half full, quarter full, 3/4 full, however much it is, it's a blessing. I heard the other day, beautiful teaching. You can either think of yourself as a rock cutter, or you can think of yourself as someone who's building a temple. Someone who cuts rocks may seem like a nothing job, may make you feel very small, very insignificant. But building a temple, well, so that is a critical, beautiful dharma. Job is the same. You're still taking that hammer and pounding it on the rocks. But in one way, that is a fulfillment of your dharma. There's joy, there's peace, there's gratitude. And in the other way, there's resentment, there's stress, there's misery, there's depression. That choice is up to you. Think of yourself as temple builders. Whatever you do, whatever part you are playing, together we are building a temple. But lastly, to end with a light note, positive thinking does not mean that we don't work to change things in the world. Like I said, gratitude is not complacency. So my favorite joke about this, true story. There was a beautiful, beautiful saint by the name of Puja Swami Dayananji, who used to live right across Mother Ganga from us. He has since entered Mahasamadhi. And he was giving a lecture here one year at our International Yoga Festival. And someone asked him about positive thinking. And he spoke about the importance of thinking truthfully. That it wasn't about positive or negative. It was about truth. And how people were using positive thinking to escape from actually doing the things in life that they were supposed to be doing. To escape from actually fulfilling their dharma. And he told this great story that I want to end by sharing with you. He said, I have a friend, and my friend is very fat. And my friend is also very sick in his fatness. My friend has diabetes, and my friend has cholesterol, and my friend has high blood pressure. And so one day I saw my friend, and he was eating a donut. And I said to my friend, hey friend, I thought you were on a diet. I thought your doctors told you no sugar, no grease. How are you eating that greasy, sugary donut? And my friend said, well, Swamiji, see, I've started taking this course in positive thinking. And you see, this donut, it has two parts. One part is the outer circle. And you're right, it's greasy. It's full of sugar. But the donut also has a second part, which is this empty hole in the middle. And so, Swamiji, I'm focusing not on the outside greasy, sugary part, but I'm focusing on the inner empty part. And so with positive thinking, I'm able to eat this donut and not have it be greasy or sugary. And Swami Dayananji Maharaj shared the story as a way, obviously, to make us laugh, but also to emphasize that positive thinking doesn't mean we deny the reality of the world. Positive thinking is not a way to escape the realities of the world that we live in that require us to be part of the solution. And so as we weave positive thinking into our lives, realize, yes, gratitude. Yes, love. Yes, positive thinking. And yes, a reality of awareness that requires me to live with sincerity, with dharma, with integrity, with creativity, with compassion, with initiative, as an asset to planet Earth. And in that way, not only will you manage yourself, but you will become the best managers of others. Because you won't be just managing them of how they're going to do work, but you'll actually be a leader, showing them the path to a more awakened, connected, inspired, and uplifted life. And that is what we're all called upon to do.